By Guru's grace, duality is smoothed, mind gets into poise, and man makes Lord's meditation his evening prayer. Nanak says, while reciting the evening prayer, the mind of the self willed is not poised. They are ruined in transmigration. Third Guru, I wandered through the whole world, calling out love, but my thirst is not quenched. Nanak says, on meeting the true Guru, my desire is sated and I have found my beloved in my home on return. Pauri, the Lord Himself is the essence and all by Himself is the supreme essence. Himself is He, the Lord and slave. Himself has He created the people of the 18 castes, and Himself, the exalted Lord, has acquired His domain. Himself He destroys, Himself He redeems, and by His grace Himself He pardons. He is infallible and never strays. Thoroughly, even in the true Lord's justice, whom the Lord Himself instructs through the Guru, from within them duality and doubt departs. Slok 5th Guru, the body which does not meditate on the God's name in the holy company disintegrates like dust. The body that does not know the Creator, Nanak says, is accursed and joyless. Fifth Guru, enshrine within thy mind the Lord's lotus feet, and with thy tongue repeat the Lord's name, O man. Nanak says, cherish thou the body so that it contemplates over the Lord. Body, the Creator Himself is the 68 holy places, and Himself takes bath therein. Himself, the Lord, practices abstinence, and Himself makes men contemplate His name. The destroyer of fear Himself becomes merciful, and Himself He gives alms to all. He whom He Himself enlightens through the Guru ever obtains honor at His portal. He whose honor the Lord God preserves, know Him to be a truly holy person. Slok 3rd Guru, Nanak says, without meeting the true Guru, the world is blind and does blind deeds. It does not fix its mind on Guru's word, whereby peace may come to abide in the mind. Ever inflicted with the wrath, the world wanders about and burning it in it day and night. Whatever pleases him, that happens. No one has any say in it. Third Guru, the true Guru has commanded me to do this task. Go to the Guru's portal and meditate on the Lord. Lord is ever present, tearing off the veil of thy doubt. He shall place His light into thy mind. God's name is nectar. Avail of this, the health-promoting elixir. True Guru's will, enshrine thou in thy mind and make true Lord's love thy self-abstinence. Make, Nanak says, thereby the true Guru shall keep thee in peace there, and hereafter thou shalt make merry with the God. Pauri, the Lord Himself is the 18 loads of the vegetation, and Himself makes it bear fruit. Himself is He, the gardener. Himself irrigates all the plants, and Himself puts their fruit in the mouth. Himself is He, the maker, and Himself the enjoyer. He Himself gives and makes others to give. He Himself is the Lord, Himself the protector, and Himself is pervasive in His creation. Sarvan Nanak narrates the greatness of God, the Creator, who has not even an iota of avarice. Slok 3rd Guru, one man brings a vessel full of wine, another comes and fills a cup therefrom, by drinking which intellect departs. Madness enters the brain. Man does not distinguish between mine and thine, and is pushed away by the master. By drinking which the Lord is forgotten, and mortal receives punishment at His portal. Do not thou drink at all such false wine as far as you can. Nanak says, he whom the true Guru comes and meets by the God's grace obtains the true wine. He shall ever abide in the Lord's love and obtain a seat in His mansion. Third Guru, when this man realizes the Lord, he remains dead in life. When the Lord puts man to sleep, then he continues to sleep. And when the Lord awakes him, then we regain consciousness as to what his origin and purpose in life is. Nanak says, if God cast his merciful glance, he makes man meet the true Guru. If by Guru's grace the mortal remains dead in the life, then he does not die again. Pori, at whose bidding everything happens. What does he care for anybody else? My reverend Lord, all eat what thou givest them. All are under thy subservience. O Immaculate Lord, he who praises thee and on whom thou art merciful obtains everything. He alone is wealthy and a true trader, who carries the commodity of the wealth of thy name. Devotee of God, all laud him who has smashed the heaps of duality. Slok Kabir. The world is passing away to meet ultimate death. However, nobody knows how to die while alive. He who dies such a death does not die again. Third Guru. What do I know? How shall I die, and what sort of death shall it be? If within my mind I do not forget the Lord, then my death shall be easy. The world is afraid of death. Everyone longs to live. He alone who by Guru's grace dies in life understands Lord's will. Nanak says, if man dies such death, then he continues to live forever. Pori. When the Lord God himself becomes kind, then he himself causes his name to be contemplated. The Lord himself makes the man to meet the true Guru and blesses him with peace. His attendance is ever pleasing to the Lord. God himself preserves the honor of his slaves and makes men fall at the feet of his devotees. The righteous judge is the creation of God. He does not come near the God's serf and servant. He who is dear to God is dear to all. Good many others uselessly continue coming and going. Slok Third Guru. The entire world goes about uttering Lord's name, but the Lord is not obtained like this. Inaccessible, incomprehensible, and exceedingly great is the Lord. He is unweighable and cannot be weighed. No one can evaluate him, and he cannot be purchased for any price. Through the Guru's word, his mystery is known, and in this way he comes to abide in man's mind. Nanak says he is infinite, and by Guru's grace he is perceived pervading everywhere. The Lord of his own comes and to meet with the man, and having met remains absorbed in him. Third Guru. O myself, the name is the true wealth from which peace ever and ever springs. There is never a loss from there, but man ever earns profit. By eating and spending, it does not